something. Well, the ones that go all the way up, forget it. Those don't you find there's a lot of like trends that you see and you're like, I know you're going to laugh about that. It's going to look stupid.
100%.
And by the way, it was back-to-back shoulders. First, it was the shoulder cutout.
Oh, yeah.
That was big.
That was silly.
For like a year.
It was Swiss
silly.
cheese.
And then now it's the shoulder puff.
Oh.
Now I keep seeing the puff shoulder like our prom.
What are you, Napoleon? What do you need that up there? The little brush on the shoulder? Get out of here. I hate a shoulder. You know what else I hate is any kind of doily thing.
Oh, the Doyle sucks. And how about this?
The Doyle rules.
The strap on one side. The fucking strap here, but no strap here. Like the
I don't mind
equidistant. What do you call it?
Asymmetrical.
Yeah. Asexual. I realized my wife wore that at her wedding, our wedding. So maybe I'll cut this out.
I don't mind the horizontal strap or the one strap or the whatever it is, the strap on, but yeah, there's a lot of things where I go, this is silly. You're going to hate this. You know those photos your dad goes, look at me in the 40s. I look like a Nazi or whatever. And you're like, I know. Why would you think that ever looked good? You got what do you call those zoot suits? You got the big hat with the feather in it and a little pencil-thin mustache.
Bell bottoms, all that stuff. And it keeps happening now. I mean, I think the sneaker high heels are going to be goofy. Someone's going to look back at those and say, that's silly.
Those clunky, chunky white sneakers that model chicks wear are silly. And I think you could apply this to language as well. These people say these hip terms. I'm like, ugh. Well, first of all, you're 41. Secondly, that's a dumb phrase. That's like saying cowabunga or radical.
Right. Well, our friend down in South America right now has picked up this habit. You're going to throw up. Get a bucket, pause the recording, and get something ready. He's saying, without irony, hella. We're going to have hella Mexican food. And he does it a lot. It's a hella car ride. It's a helicopter. He's saying hella. Like, unironically, I couldn't believe it. I flew all the way to South America. I'm all excited. I get the passport and the test and the anal swab. I finally get there, and he's like, we're going to have hella fun. And I was like, what are you kidding?
You should have flown right back.
I mean, on a helipad, because
yes.
I guess, he's had some friends from California that say that, but hella, I mean, give me a break. I mean,
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Can you imagine me saying that? What would you do if I was like, we had hella wings over there? I can't even do it as a joke.
I can't even compute you saying that.
It's crazy. He says it.
Oh, man. Well, again, he's 78. He's bald. He's an old Hebrew man. Is that no good? What is that?
It tastes like onions or something.
Oh, maybe it's a dirty cup.
I think so. It tastes like oregano, like Papagino's pizza cheese.
I keep it close to the spices.
Yeah, it's got an aftertaste of spice.
Oh, geez. Let me try this.
It's bizarre. I think it might be the glass.
Yeah, that's all right. But all right, I'll get you a fresh one.
Don't worry about it. I don't need water to survive. You can go, did you know this? You can go 3 minutes without breathing. This is all rule of threes. 3 minutes without breathing.
Okay.
3 days without water. And 30 days without food. That's what I heard from Ari. It's a hella fact from Ari.
Oh, man. I mean, this is the problem with South America and the problem with leaving the society boundaries is you start getting a little you with your things and actions because you're not checked.
Exactly.
In New York, you're constantly hey, get out of the way, dickless. What are you wearing? You can't say that. Put the hat back on. Get a haircut. Whatever it is. No check in South America.
Well, it's part of the pandemic is there's no cellar table. Because if we were all at the table, there was 7 of us, or if we were at Moon Tower like we were all supposed to be, and he said, we're going to have hella cupcakes.
Yeah.
I would have said, shut the hella up and fucking shoot yourself in the hella face, you fucking fat piece of shit.
Yes, exactly. Well, did you bring it up?
I was like, this is an outrage. I can't handle this. This is crazy. And he said, well, he says it, so I started saying it, whatever. And you got to pick your battles, so.
I hope he doesn't hear the N-word, because then it's over. Apparently he's this subjectable to terms.
Something's up. I don't like it, but what can you do? I have to be hella accepting and just understand that he's going to say these things.
I guess so, but I mean, also I think there's a phenomenon going on, and maybe it's not a phenomenon, but guys our age, I think when we were kids, people our age had kids. And so kids start saying this shit. So you're like, well, I can't talk like my kid. I'm a lawyer.
Right.
And
right.
so you kind of cut the cord on the slang.
Yeah, it's hard, and sometimes things just come into your asshole without telling you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I started saying, "Been a minute." All of a sudden, that came into my...
Yeah.
And I didn't even mean to. All of a sudden, I was like, what am I doing? I'm like, I haven't seen him in a minute.
I was saying that, too.
And then you're like, what the hell just happened to me? I don't want to be in a minute guy. Because I can remember an L.A. fucking douche saying that and being like, a minute? It's been like 6 months. What are you talking about?
Oh,
But then it seeps. So if I ever say hella, I mean, please take your boot, shove it into my ass, and then step on my face with the other one.
But that's what's good about you there, Fatty, is you can catch these things. You said, in a minute, I'm jizzing, and then you went, whoa, what are you doing? Who have I become? But other people go, hey, I'm saying the cool word. I'm in the mix. I'm part of the crew. I'm in. Like, no, you don't want to be in. You want to be you.
Well, it goes to show you that sometimes, because for me it's seeped, because I always picture the person sitting there at their desk being like, tonight's the night. I'm going to put hella in there. I'm going to say hella. Don't you picture that? They're like, I'm going to go to the cellar and say hella.
Oh, God.
Be a good fella.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell her. But it's, I guess so. I said dope once. I had to have I had to take a shower after. I took a walk around the block. I called my mom. It was bad. It just slipped out. I don't know where it came from.
Dope is like the worst one to me.
Yeah.
It just feels like, that's dope.
I felt so off. Right when it came out of my mouth, it felt like I was kissing a man. Like, this was all wrong. Something's all wrong here. And I did it once, and I never did it again.
If you call someone a dope, that's funny.
Yeah, love the insult.
Dope. Shut up, you dope. That's a good one.
Yeah, or he's hooked on dope.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, maybe he's hooked on the word dope.
There's no hope with dope.